80s baby, pizza rolls in my fish grease. Blah. Dicky straight from the swap meet. Swag. And the fresh crease white tee. I got it. Yeah, my black and white Chuck tees. Ho.
Like, where are we?
Wednesday. so no redos. What's going on, world? It's your boy VO the Face Bucket List. We back in the building here for Sunday, May 16th. It's my older sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Larissa.
Happy birthday.
We getting it in, man. We got a full slate of games. We made it all the way to the last day of the regular season. Shout out to all the supporters, man. Make sure you subscribe if you fuck with us and then you stuck with us. Man, shout out to NBA Opinions on Instagram. Shout out to Advanced Body Sculpting Shop. Shout out to everybody that supports the podcast or whatnot. We'll be having a lot of stuff come this playoffs and then be looking forward to following up in 21, 22 to this original bucket list, man. But how's my co-host doing today? Let's start it off. What's going on, Silly C?
Ha! It's your boy.
It's your boy.
It's your boy. Right now we here with Jay Reeves. What's up, Jay Reeves?
Yo, let's go.
Leg giggity go, man. We in here. It's May 16th. It's Sunday. Every team is playing today, so we got a full slate of games. So without further ado, let's get this shit going, man. We got Boston Celtics taking on the New York Knicks. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying?
Okay, so we're going to do something a little different today. I was trolling around last night in the sports books. Don't even ask me why. Up hella late. So I had all the numbers from last night, and I'm going to need you guys to give me the shift of the numbers today.
All right.
With that being said, I got Boston last night at -8.5.
Ooh. Wow. That number must have came in strong because now the Knicks are -12 right now. You said you had Boston at -8.5 from last night?
No, I'm sorry. I had the Knicks -8.5. That's my fault.
All right, for sure. I was about to say, man, that line moved damn near 20 points in the other direction. But yeah, it still moved. That's still a big jump, 4 points overnight. Right now, we're sitting at -12 for the New York Knicks taking on the Boston Celtics. With that being said, with the Knicks hosting at MSG, I think they got some stuff squared away. Boston's going to be playing their heart out. However, they lost their heart and soul today. I believe Jason Tatum has been ruled out for today's game. I'm going to go with the Knicks by 12. That's probably due to the shift in the line. Cody, what do you got with that game?
I got it at -11, New York, and I'd have to agree with you with Tatum being out. I think New York definitely covers it.
Definitely. And big win for New York at MSG today. Jay Reeves, do you agree? Disagree?
I totally agree. New York's probably just going to watch them.
All right. Did you happen to get them last night at that number?
Actually, I did not.
Oh, man. Yeah, well, it's going to be a little steeper today, but all three of us are in agreement that we think they're going to cover the points, so we'll keep it pushing to our next game. This one has playoff and play-in implications. We got the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Washington Wizards. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying?
They got Washington sitting at -5. That was last night.
Yes, sir. And it's only moved by half a point. It's Washington now -5.5. Let me know who you taking in that one.
Well, actually, this is a bet that I threw down today, and a lot of money is coming in on Washington. I've seen this a little bit too many times on these dog day Sundays, so I actually sprinkled a little bit of money on Charlotte's money line. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to take Charlotte with the points in this game.
All right, definitely Charlotte with the points, as well as the little salt you sprinkled on their money line. So you're doubling down on Charlotte. I'm going to say I think Washington's able to cover. If not now, then when? You know, they've been supposed to be a playoff team since the addition of Russell Westbrook. They've been teetering right around the end of it, right around the edge of greatness, but they are not even greatness, the edge of goodness. You know, and like this is their time to prove it. I'm gonna go with Washington. It's the last time I can go with them to prove themselves, so we'll see if they can today. Cody, who you taking in Charlotte versus Washington?
I like this game. This game's going to be fast. There's going to be a lot of points scored in this game. I like Washington both to cover the spread, and then the over-under's at 229. In this game, they're definitely going over that. So I would definitely say lock in that over under.
All right, yeah. Currently on FanDuel, they have them at over under at 227.5. So I imagine if you'll take it at 221, 229, then you love it at 227.5. Yeah, I'd say over in that game too, just for pace. I was looking down at my paper, didn't notice Silly C had left. There he goes. We back. All right, man. So we're gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna go into the next game on today's slate: Indiana versus Toronto. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying?
So last night, this number came in at -6 for Indiana.
So you probably want to update on that. I'm gonna let you know that line has moved, but not very much. It is now -5.5 for Indiana, plus 5.5 for Toronto. Go ahead, continue, Jay Reese.
Yeah, with that being said, I think Indiana gets the job done today. Everybody in Toronto is resting. They've already packed up their bags. They didn't have to go very far because they're already in Tampa. So they're just thinking about getting to the beach today. I got Indiana -5.5.
All right. And are you insinuating, well, if your geography is half as bad as your picks, I'm not gonna lie with you on that one. You're saying Indiana's gonna go to a beach in Toronto, or did you mean Tampa? I'm not sure. What the hell?
Toronto's playing in Tampa.
Tampa for the Buccaneers or the Rays?
Yeah. Toronto's played all their games in Tampa this year.
Oh, have they? I'm asleep. I must not know what the because they can't cross the border. Man, I had no fucking idea about that. Christian, did you know Toronto's been playing their home games in Tampa? I had no idea about that. All right, well, I'm trying to tease you.
That's why
I'm trying to tease you. I'm hosting a whole show. I don't even know where people are playing, man. All right, man. So Indiana is apparently close to some beaches. I'd like to take a second to find out my pick. Cody, go ahead. You go. I'm like, shit, how much worse can I get? I was about to call you a dummy, like a beach in Toronto. Where do you think Toronto's at?
So, well, with all that said, I still have it at Indiana. Indiana -6. So I'm gonna take that as well because Toronto really doesn't have anything to play for this. So Indiana -6.
Yeah, I would go with Indiana with you guys, but I'm not because I don't know who they'll be playing. They didn't play Sabonis yesterday. Kind of got eaten up by the return of the King. So I think Toronto's able to do the same thing tonight. Possibly a big game from Norman Powell. So keep your eye out for that. Or Gary Trent Jr. My bad. Whatever. Somebody that's in Tampa. I don't know. One of them. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. We all keep it pushing to the next game on the slate. I do know where San Antonio's located. I believe it's in Texas, and they're going to be hosting the Phoenix Suns. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas telling you about that?
Oh, last night they had it at a pretty big number. It was at -11 for Phoenix.
Well, I currently have it at -9.
Okay, so it's leveled out a little bit. I currently have it at -9.5 for Phoenix. Cody, go ahead and make your pick on this one.
I'd have to say in San Antonio, well, they really aren't a good team. Phoenix is trying to really battle to get seeding. So I picked them last time. They upset me, but I'm going to pick them again. I do think that they will cover that spread. And over-under is interesting here, too. I have it at 226.5. I would definitely probably go with the over there.
All right, just for the pace and whatnot. And I do think if it's an up-paced game, I think that kind of favors neither of these teams because both of them play a slower, less tempo-based offense. I'm going to go with Phoenix, but that's just because they're the more talented team. Jay Reeves, who you got in Phoenix visiting San Antonio?
Phoenix whacked San Antonio yesterday. They had DeMar DeRozan sitting out. With that being said, man, I'm taking San Antonio with the points here. I don't know. I just feel a little weary about this game. And I'm telling you, man, it's a dog day Sunday. I'm going to San Antonio in the points.
All right, man. He's going after the dogs, and we all going to keep it pushing on the next game on the slate. We got Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Golden State Warriors. I currently have that line at +3.5 for Memphis. Jay Reeves, what was it laying at last night?
It was -5.5. No, it's -5 for Golden State.
Oh, okay, so it's moved a little bit.
With that being said, man, I think Golden State really wakes up for this game. I know there's a little situation going on with this game. I don't know if we are fighting for the 8-9 seed in this one, but I believe that we are. But I think Golden State gets the job done. I would take him at what you say -3.5, or I would take him at -5. So
yeah, -3.5. Yeah, I believe the repercussions from this game. If Golden State wins and Portland loses to Denver, then the Golden State now becomes the 8th team, still in the play-in games, but with a little stronger opportunity. We'll break down some of the play-in repercussions that can come about a little bit later. But yeah, with that one being said, man, I do think Golden State goes and pulls off a home victory to finish their regular seasons. Everything's going back to normal. The mask mandate has been lifted. Some of these fans are starting to fumble back up in these stands, and I believe Golden State sends their fans out with a regular season dub. Cody, who you got in this one?
Speaking about fans being back, I did see a fan put one of the Rockies fans to sleep.
I seen that Padres dude.
Somebody else saw that.
Ooh, yeah, with that adios motherfucker. Hey, the look on his face, he looked at him like, dude, I told you I'd knock you out. He like walked up, dude, like stood up, like tried to talk. He's like, no, I told you if I got out my seat, I was gonna knock your ass out, man. He was mad. He must have been mad about the Arenado trade or something. He hit him with passion, man. But go ahead, Cody.
Yeah, so I have it at -4 right now, Golden State. And I clearly think they cover that. I say Golden State -4.
All right, definitely. So we all in agreement. Jay Reeves, you did take Golden State as well, right? Just to make sure. Writing it down right. All right. It's still early in the morning, so I do make some mistakes. We'll keep it pushing into the next game of the day. We got the Houston Rockets blasting off our failure to launch in Atlanta today, man. Jay Reeves, what was the number saying in Vegas?
Last night they had it at -10.5.
It's gotten a little more generous. It's at -8 for the Atlanta Hawks. Go ahead and give us your picks, Jay Reeves.
I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why the number's going down. It should actually be going up. It's kind of interesting because Houston has like covered their team total in the last 5 games. They've been actually scoring a lot of points. That's a little weird. With that being said, I'm gonna have to take Atlanta here because I already did take them today. So I'm taking Atlanta. Would you say -8?
-8.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I think man, I don't think I've chosen an underdog all day, and I don't think this is going to be the game to get me to do it. I'm going to go Atlanta as well. Cody, what are the numbers saying?
The numbers are saying that Atlanta is one of the slowest paced teams playing today. But even with that said, Houston is Houston, and Houston, we have a problem. Atlanta -10.
All right, man. We all in agreement on that one. I don't like it when we agree too much, but I don't think there's going to be much difference on this next one. We will talk about a Florida team visiting the city of brotherly love. We got Orlando bringing the Magic up to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying?
Last night it was sitting at -8.5.
Last night it was at -8.5. Well, now it is at -7.5. Cody, what do you think about this game?
I have it at -9. And I don't know. Orlando is trash. They're playing in Philadelphia. I think that -9. Now, I don't know if Philly really has much left to play for. So it will be determined on how much of who plays and all of that. But I do know that if everyone does play, I'd pick Philly to cover that spread easy.
Definitely. And has Philly locked up the number 1 seed? Silly, can you look up and see if they locked the number 1 seed in? If Philadelphia is locked in for the number 1 seed, this is the last game of the regular season. We'll figure that out, and I'll give my explanation on the game, which is super simple. Philadelphia 76ers. Jay Reeves, what do you think about that game?
I'd have to agree with you as well. I'm going
Man.
Philadelphia, no matter what the number is.
Yeah, I mean, I like give me a reason that Orlando should win this, and if they are
There
already
isn't one.
locked up for the number 1 seed, then that could be a reason. Cody, did you get those standings for us?
Yeah, I actually have it. They're just a game above Brooklyn.
So if they
So
lose and Brooklyn
they lose
wins,
and Brooklyn
Brooklyn's the number
wins.
1 seed. Yeah, Philly by a mile today. Philly by a dozen points. Go Philly all the way. Like run that down their throat. I think that's going to be a big one. Philly needs the dub today, and they will get it against the Magic, which brings us into the game that's challenging them for the first overall seed. Where is Brooklyn at? Well, they're at home today, and they're taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Jay Reeves, what does the Vegas say about that?
Well, last night, that was a tricky one. They didn't have that number up at all. Now I have the number at minus 11.5.
Yeah, that number keeps getting progressively worse. It's at minus 13. The trio is back, and they are putting in dirt. Did anybody actually catch their return last night? Harden doing those bi-rotational like spin passes into the lane, Kyrie hitting big shots. KD was a little off last night. I see that he starts picking back up his rhythm and just showing why he's the fucking Durantula, and he's gonna ball out today. They will win. I'm not gonna go with an underdog here either. Jay Reeves is going all these overdogs gonna bite me in the ass, man. Do you see a reason to go for the underdog here?
Not at all. I actually didn't catch the game yesterday. I need to get up on some kind of streaming service because it was not available on any of my platforms with the cable or my Sling TV. With that being said, I did have a New York parlay yesterday that slapped. I took the Knicks and the Brooklyn Nets. So, yeah, those boys is out there putting in work. Minus 11.5. I say they cover the spread easily because they could be pushing for that number 1 seed. With that being said, I put together Atlanta, Philly, and Brooklyn in a teaser today as one of my solid bets.
All right. Atlanta, Philly, Brooklyn in a teaser. And Jay Reeves, you've been killing them as of late, bro. You've been sending over screenshots, and it just makes me want to like remove you from the group message, man, because my ass been getting busted, man. I don't know. I just got to get my fucking rhythm down, and I think right now, man, you really got your flow down, and you just playing with them, man. So I like to see that, man. I always like to see my niggas win, and it's glad to see you doing your thing, man. We're going to go ahead.
Perfect.